Question number 3. Next question. If the zeros of the polynomial this are a minus b, a and a plus b, find the values of a and b. This is the question. So here also I will be using the relationship between zeros and coefficients. So let me first take this one, that is the polynomial px, 3x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 1. Okay. Comparing, let me compare this polynomial with standard one. Standard one, I know what is that, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Now you see, since a, b already are there, so for avoiding the confusion, I am putting dashed, because these are different from these a, so that should be taken care. So I have taken this. So what will be the value of a dashed? A dashed is coefficient of x cube 1, b dashed coefficient of x square minus 3, c dashed coefficient of x is 1, and the last constant term d dashed is also 1. That is the first thing we have. Find out the values of the coefficients of the polynomial, and let the zeros be, let the zeros of px be alpha, beta, gamma. So according to the question, these are the zeros given. So alpha is equal to a minus b, beta is equal to a, and gamma is equal to a plus b. Okay, now we have to find the values of a and b. So what we'll be doing, we'll be using the relationship between zeros and coefficients. So first relation I'll be using, sum of the zeros taken one at a time is minus. Now here b dashed by a dashed I have to take because of this. So what is this? Alpha is a minus b, beta is a, and gamma is a plus b, minus, what is b dashed is minus 3, a dashed is 1. So here b is getting cancelled. So 3a is equal to 3, which gives you value of a to be 1. So I got the value of a very easily using the relationships. Next, what will I do? I will be using the third relation. Generally always the first relation which gives you the sum of the zeros taken one at a time, and the last relation which gives the product of all the zeros are useful. So I will be taking the last relation, that is the product of all the zeros, and that is, you know, minus b upon a, c, it will be minus d upon a. So this is your alpha is a minus b, beta is a, and gamma is a plus b. Minus what is d is 1. So it is d dashed by a dashed. D dashed is 1, a dashed is also 1. Okay. So now I can put the value of a here. Or I can do one more simplification also. A into a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square is minus 1. Now I can put the values of a. A is 1. 1 square minus b square is minus 1, or 1 minus b square is minus 1, or b square is equal to 2, or b is equal to plus minus under root 2. So these are the answers. Values of a is 1 and b is plus minus root 2. So simply by using the relations we can solve the question. Now this is a very special question where I can show you the application of the relationship between zeros or coefficients becomes so useful. So the question, what is the question? Two zeros of this biquadratic polynomial are given. You have to find the remaining two zeros. As you know, the biquadratic polynomial degree 4 will have 4 zeros. 2 zeros are given. You have to find the remaining 2 zeros. So you see how we can do it. So first of all, let me write this as px. Px is your x to the power 4 minus 6x cube, which is 6x square plus 138 x minus 35. So comparing with the standard one, I can find the values, the coefficients. A, coefficient of the first one 1, b, next power 3 is -6, c is -26, d is 138, and the last constant e is -35. That is the first thing we do. We write down the values of the coefficients of the polynomial comparing with the standard one. Next, let alpha, beta, gamma and delta be the zeros of Px. Okay, 4 zeros of biquadratic polynomial. What is given? Given two of the zeros are this, that is plus minus means 1 0 I can take as 2 plus root 3, and the other one, another 0 I can take as 2 minus root 3. In this way they have given the two zeros. This is given, and what to find? To find remaining two zeros, that is gamma and delta. This is the question. So you see, we'll be using the first, there will be 4 relationship because degree 4, but I'll be using the first relation and the last relation. The first relation, that is the sum of the all the zeros, we know by the relationship between zeros and coefficient. The first relation is sum of the zeros taken one at a time is this one, you know. So put the values here. Now it is 2 plus root 3, beta is 2 minus root 3, plus gamma plus delta is minus, what is b? B is -6, and what is a is 1. So you see root 3 getting cancelled. So 2 plus 2 4, plus gamma plus delta is 6, or gamma plus delta is equal to 2. So I am getting an equation gamma plus delta 2. This was the first relation. Now I will be using the fourth relationship. What was that? Product of all the zeros. Product of all the zeros, it will be E upon A. So alpha is 2 plus root 3, beta is 2 minus root 3 into gamma into delta. What is E? E is your -35 and A is 1. So A plus B into A minus B, A square minus B square. 2 square minus root 3 whole square, gamma delta is -35. So it is gamma into delta is -35. Second equation. So using the first relationship, I am getting one linear equation, and using the last relation, I am getting a quadratic relation. So I know how we can solve this. What we will be doing, I'll be writing, say, delta is 2 minus gamma from equation 1. I can write in this way and say this is 3. So this I'll be using here. So gamma, in place of delta I'll be writing 2 minus gamma minus 35 using 3, sorry. So that I've done. From the linear one, I have expressed one variable in terms of the other and put it here. Then I'll open this. 2 gamma minus gamma square is -35, or I can take this to the other side. It will become plus gamma square minus 2 gamma minus 35 is equal to 0. So I am getting an equation like this, which can be factorized by splitting midterm. 5 7 are 32. So 7 minus 5 is 2. So I can factorize it. So this can be written in this way. Gamma minus 7 into gamma plus 5 is 0. If I factorize by splitting midterm, it will be like this. You know, minus 7 into 5 is -35, and minus 7 plus 5 is -2. So in this way you can verify. So this is the thing. So from these two, I will be getting two values of gamma. So either gamma will be equal to 7 when I equate this to 0, or it will be equal to -5 when I equate that to. So two values of gamma I am getting. Now you see, corresponding to these value of gamma, I will be getting one value of delta. So when gamma is 7, what will be delta? Delta will be 2 minus 7, it will be minus 5. And when gamma is delta is gamma is minus 5, then what will be delta? 2 plus 5, it will be 7. So what I am finding, that is whenever gamma is 7, delta is minus 5, and when gamma is minus 5, delta is 7. That means these are the two zeros. So taking any one, I can find the other zero. So answer, the other zeros are, therefore I can write. So the other zeros are the 7 and minus 5. This is the answer. So in this way, by using the relationship, we can find the other zeros. Okay, that's all for today.